Hello, hello. I just want to share my why. And in this business, well, actually in life, it's very important to know why you do what it is that you do. Why you get up every day and go to work, or why you get up every day and take care of your family. You have to know inside what it is that drives you, and it's so very important to have that. There's always been something that's been haunting me, and it's been hard to deal with, especially trying to work. When you wake up on those days that you are so depressed and so sad and just feel like you can't go on anymore, it's really hard to go to work and be happy and put a happy face on and do what it is you're supposed to do. Now, I know people do it all the time. I do. I get that. And I admire those people. It just was not me. And so I went through a lot of jobs because of it, because it was hard for me to commit to going to a job when I felt like the world was caving in around me. I was also an alcoholic for many years, and I've now been sober 8.5, and I'm very proud to admit that. I am not ashamed to say that I am a recovering alcoholic, because I am always in recovery. I am not ashamed to say that. It's an amazing thing to be able to overcome that. But because I was one, I couldn't hold jobs very well. I was not responsible. And then layer all of the other things on top of that, the anxiety, the depression, it just made it very hard to work. And so I just never felt like I was where I was supposed to be, because I just didn't want to do it. And I am one of those people that if I don't want to do something, I don't. And whether it can be anything as simple as cleaning the house, which I know a lot of people don't want to do that, but just something as simple as that, or as big as traveling somewhere. If I don't feel like it's the right thing for me to do, I'm not going to do it. Now, sometimes that may not be the best decision, but it's just who I am. And now, I had never ever considered direct sales or network marketing before. I had been to a few parties of different companies and different people, and no one ever said anything to me about it being an opportunity. And so I just never, I didn't know how they got into it. Did you have to know somebody? Did your family have to be involved? So it just wasn't something that I knew a lot about. Now, when I was growing up, there was, what was it? Mary Kay, Avon, Amway, those big ones that are still around today. But I just never knew anything really about them. And so when I joined MojiLife, everything changed. And sorry, when I joined, I met some of the most amazing people who were so supportive and kind and caring. And not that there weren't people like that, sorry, with the previous company, but they just really took me in and welcomed me. And it felt right. Plus, I love the product. The product is something I had been looking for a very long time. And it was not something that was out on the market. So back to learning MojiLife and learning this company, it was the same thing. Looking at the comp plan, it was based off of my own actions, what I did. So if I put in the effort and I shared the opportunity and I talked about the product and I did what I could, that's how I would get paid. It didn't matter what other people thought of me. It mattered what I thought of me. And I have changed since coming on to MojiLife. If you go back and look at some of my pictures, some of my videos from when I first started, I was about 45 pounds heavier. I really didn't do my makeup very often. A little bit else is in 2015, I put 1,500 miles on my car. Let me say that again. 1,500. 1500. In 1 year, I had one oil change because I never left my house. I didn't feel like I should leave my house. I didn't feel like I needed to leave my house. I did not feel anything other than just total and absolute loss. Or lost, I should say. And I didn't know where I was supposed to be or what I was supposed to be doing. And this is while I was with my previous company. Then MojiLife came along and literally changed my life. And doing what I do now is unlike anything else I ever thought. There are good days and there are bad days. Do not get me wrong. There are good and bad, but the good outweigh the bad. And when there are bad ones, we as a group are able to work through them. And that's the other part of this. It's not a competition. We are not in competition with each other. Although we sell the same product, it doesn't matter because we are a team. We are helping each other to grow because it is the situation where when I bring people on board and I share the opportunity with them and they enjoy the opportunity and they do their part, I get a little bit of a benefit, but it doesn't take away from them, just like my upline does not take away from me. They get a bonus off of bringing me on board and helping me. And so that's exactly what we do. I'm not trying to sell you on the industry. I'm just trying to sell you on why it is I do this, because it's unlike anything else I had ever done before. I felt involved. I felt like I was part of something bigger. I feel that way. So conference came and I went. I was asked to do a video for a training. I was awarded fourth highest PRV, personal retail volume, in the company for 2017. I had no idea that was coming. It was a complete surprise and it was very exciting. I felt like I won an Emmy or something. I was awarded for hitting Life Champion. These are all things that I never thought I would do. I never thought I would walk across the stage and get handed an award and meet the CEO and shake his hand. While I was at conference, I was sitting there and I was looking around and I was watching all these people and I was listening to speakers and I was thinking about what it is I wanted to leave behind. I don't have that family tree to build. It ends with Brian and I. And that's a big thing when you think about it. And I'm okay with that. So my why is, I want to leave a legacy. And how do I leave a legacy when I don't have children? I leave a legacy in my business, in my career, in what I do for others. Should have had tissue here. So for me, my why is leaving a piece of me behind in this industry, whether it's training, knowledge, customer care, client care, whatever it might be through my career. That is what I want from this career. I want to leave a legacy. I want people in this industry for their lives to change because I was in it. And to leave a mark. To know that when I'm gone, that people will have had a better life because I either shared the opportunity with them or I made trainings, or I did something that helped someone else. I want to be part of a company that's bigger than me, something that is bigger than what I could leave behind. And to be part of that is my why. To be able to leave a legacy to those that are coming up in this industry, that can learn something and their lives can change because I helped change them. And that is my why. And so every day when I get up, I know in my heart why it is I'm doing what I'm doing. I know in my heart what it is I'm achieving, what I am striving to achieve. Some days are good, some days are bad. Some days I move a little harder and a little faster than others, but I always am moving. I'm always trying to better myself and better the lives of people around me and offer something in this community, in this work field that is good, that's going to raise people up and help them to achieve things that they never thought they could achieve. Because I never thought I could achieve Life Champion, getting an award at a conference for, sales. I didn't think that anything like that would ever happen to me. I see my future. I see what I want to do. I see what is possible. And being at conference, surrounded by all those people, getting to spend time with our master distributor and the CEO and all the people on the team and my sponsor and her sponsor and, the family, the people from other families that are involved, to be around all of that and to feel that energy and know that we are all striving for the same thing is almost overwhelming at times. It just really was so exciting. And so if you wake up every morning and you don't get excited about going to work and you don't feel like what you're doing is the right thing for you, if you don't feel your soul just sing because you're doing what it is you're supposed to be doing, maybe you need to reanalyze. But ask yourself, why do you do what you do? Why do you get up in the morning and do whatever it is that you do? Whether you're a teacher or a mailman or a server or whatever it is, why do you do it? Does it make you feel like you are doing what you're supposed to be doing? Because if it doesn't, maybe you need to look elsewhere. But figure out your why. Why do you wake up in the morning and do what it is that you do? I do it because I want to leave a legacy. So thank you so much for listening. I appreciate all of you and all of your support. I love what I do. Very obviously, I love what I do. And I am so glad that you are here with me on this journey. I hope everybody has a great night. Thank you so much for listening. Bye.